Yeah.
Well, you know, life, finds a way. Alright, that's a food. We cannot put a flawed in the storage box. Alright, things are looking nominally improved.
Yep.
You know what? There is something we can do, though. I'm gonna run to the forest zone real quick. Bust out my hammer. We need some iron for what's to come next.
Bring the hammer down.
When all you have is a hammer and all that.
Bang, bang, Maxwell Silver Hammer.
Snek's wooden mallet. Yes. Buzz off.
You might want to heal. You really might want to heal.
There is something to be said for that. It's kind of like healing, is genociding all your enemies. No more enemies, no more damage. Taku right now.
You're gonna get me put on the
We're
list.
not on a list already, we're not doing our job. Yes, Your Honor, these are the losers who have a podcast. We definitely do put them on the list. Which list? Does it?
Oh man, they OMG, they hate Steven Universe. Dungeon.
To the torture dungeon with them. No, what now?
You know, the torture dungeon. It's where we play non-stop My Little Pony and Bluey.
My niece is obsessed with Bluey. Don't get me wrong, as kid shows go, it's actually decently intelligent. And I like that it's not just like throwing flashing colors in your face, but like, it's pretty droll.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is an Australian children's television show. My main thing is the fact that it's like people our age, and they're like, top 10 Bluey episodes. Like, you know, this is for literal babies, right?
Literal small children's. The smallest, littlest of babies. The demographic of Tomo Bros is like dudes in their 30s. We're just being realistic here. Out of my way. I can't really run through here with complete impunity, but I can get something very close to it.
And then he just ran past me. Said I was a giant nerd. I'm not a giant nerd, I'm a little nerd.
Alright. Hammer in hand, it's time to make some apple juice. You might be going, Snek, why are you going crazy for apple juice? Well, that's how you grow in Rune Factory. Is going insane and doing the same actions over and over again, expecting precisely the same results. You're going, wait, Snek, don't you mean no, expecting different results? No, I said what I meant. Don't know why a water sword requires copper and cloth, but... You're going, Snek, why? Again, you don't lose resources, and you still gain skill experience.
You might want to look at
Go to bed.
something.
Nah, sleeping is the same.
I am,
Sleeping
you
is
know.
the same as eating, right?
I am about to die. I better go to sleep.
Literally about to die from exhaustion.
Let's tidy
Work.
up.
Oh, I am so much better.
Now I am no longer dying. That's how dying works. Upside, now that it is a business day, I will be able to get my crafting table from Gaius.
You are no longer
And
dying.
I'm no longer dying. It's a win-win. Let's go check on our waifu. We may or may not already know she's our waifu. Like, come on, you're usually one of the first people awake in this town. There we go. Just that a reminder is all.
OMG! OMG! He's watching me while I sleep. Make
I
fast!
only watched you sleep for like 3 minutes. That's not creepy. That's concern. It's the birthday boy. Happy. Oh yeah, because it's the 14th of spring. Runs a fishing frenzy contest. Why don't you go sprinkle bait all over our fishing holes now, sidekick? That'd be cheating, Daria. Our waifu is ruthless. Alright, guys, come on. Get with the program. Time's a wasting, and I'm dying when I go into the desert.
You know, this is our issue. We start talking about, you know, bathing, and then so I see Colette feeling snacky. I'm like, feeling stinky.
Let's see. No. Yeah, like everyone needs something. I only kind of got a present for you. Sure, we'll take that one then. Something, a softball that doesn't require a whole lot of effort on our part. Bro.
Yo, no! Oh.
Good morning.
Today's your birthday. Here's a happy one. Start fishing, yeah. Let me give you something cool. Ooh, what is it? You got the protein. Most important thing in fishing is strength. Second most important thing, more strength. Down that stuff and you'll be ripped in no time. Sure, thanks.
Cheers.
Taking your first steps into the wide world of fishing. Cheers to that. Yeah, from the day forth, I'm making you one of my VIP customers. Guess I'll have to come by more then. You're a good salesman, Carlos. Yep, sometimes the request is literally to just give us items, and in this case, this just boosts our strength. So, down the hatch. I'm just gonna eat straight protein.
Welcome to the
Good morning. Hey.
Birthday.
welcome to the paleo diet. Yes.
Just
Gonna be swole.
dump the protein shake right down your throat, man. Let's check my mailbox and use that time to kill, because everyone's taking their sweet ginger time this morning. Father. Some flower blossoms.
Daria.
Oh, yes.
Daria.
My shelf broke, calling one sidekick who can help fix it. Alright, let's go save the waifu.
Or if we've decided that, you know, she is going to be the last we are going to marry.
I saw your sidekick. There you are. I've been waiting. I was here this morning. Why didn't you just tell me? Gotta get the whole listening to others thing a try sometime. Never mind that for now. Don't recall becoming your sidekick either. Never mind that for now, sidekick. My shelf broke. You want me to fix it? What? Heavens no, that's the job of the artist, me. The job of the second you is to bring me the materials I need. I need 1 iron and 1 lumber. 1 iron, 1 lumber. My shelf depends on you. Lucky for you, I was out gathering iron yesterday, so getting that is easy. Oops. Here you go. That's the iron I need. Just the lumber. Alright, hang on. Give me like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say, you literally could go into the whatchamacallit and just get wood.
I think we get that by visiting Daria.
Oh.
Way to go, Rainbow. Very nicely done. Now I can fix my shelf. Here's your reward. Wow, you handle flying colors. I knew I chose you to be my psychic for a reason. I said before, I never actually agreed to that. Yes, I know. It's intimidating being a psychic to an artist of my caliber, but there's no reason to be shy. We'll dread it with pride, Snek, for you have the respect of the one and only Daria, the hedgehog. Anyway, I'll let you know when I need you again. You're welcome. Oh.
And you can
wow.
be,
She gave us a hunk of
you know,
silver. That's pretty nice, actually.
you can be Snek the Echidna.
The Snek Kidna.
The Snek Echidna.
Morning.
Hey, personality deprived.
Wait, huh?
Your birthday, I heard it's today.
What?
Oh. Oh. You know there are Raven fans in the chat right now.
Good for them. It's okay to have bad taste. It's a free country. That'll do it.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's a good one, Snack.
Huh?
Birthday, hello. You'd be glad to get some purple confetti on your special day. But I did it now instead of reminding you of a fossil you are in 50 years.
Yeah.
One of the fishing festivals. I get a day off. I don't. Saving the world's a full-time job, yo.
This isn't good.
Now, the cool thing about the crafting table is you're wondering to yourself, you know, Ditaku, Snek, how are you able to get better armor? This is how you do.
So, let's take a look at what we already have. Accessories come in 3 flavors: legs, head, and accessory. So, honestly, it's all pretty standard stuff right now. We'll also be able to make shields eventually.
Yeah.
Let's see, I have to check real quick to see if I have any recipe breads. I do not. So, we'll probably want to go to Blaze and get some.
Hey, Blaze, I need a 420 Blaze. You gonna give me some receipt?
Morning.
Super happy for being born, thank you. No eating bugs. You just said! Yeah, she doesn't like eating fish, but she likes
No,
eating
you-
squid. The squid are jerks.
Morning.
It's your birthday.
Morning.
You know, I'm just wondering if anyone's ever actually done a Pia versus Ika Musume. You know?
That would
And,
be
uh,
interesting.
Splendid.
Here's your birthday, hope you have a wonderful one.
Welcome.
Yeah, how about just a freaking discount on the recipe bread?
I can make 3 more today. Why the random limit?
Well, you see, that's an interesting question. Shut up. Okay, that should get us started. The wet boots, the small shield, charm, and yarn, which is an ingredient, leather boots, bronze shield. So yes, we'll get some upgrades from this at least. We also need to start getting some farming bread soon, which is technically forging, but it's to upgrade our farm tools. I may need to replace the axe
Yes.
I made because I forgot that was the weapon axe and not the farm tool axe, because I am dumb.
Sasuga. Sasuga Snek-kun.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't have any woolies, so getting yarn is difficult.
Correct.
And sadly, you cannot use your own wool.
That's against the rules.
That's against the rules, isn't it? What rules? You know, the rules.
Alright, alright, alright.
Come on, Snek.
Come on, step it up! This should be...
I found you, Faker.
Come on!
Oh,
I found you, Faker. Well, I finally was able to sew some gloves, and now I'm almost dead.
all right.
Aha!
All right.
Some of this bronze to...
Don't you just love getting those early whatchamacallits?
Game levels,
And
those
it
are
just
way easier.
it just goes from like 60% to like 90% with
Yeah,
one level up.
Okay. Wet boots. I think those are a joke weapon. You can boost your crit hit rate, but it causes you to slide around.
All right.
Whoops, I killed myself. Well, now we can see what happens when you do that. It's honestly not much of anything, actually. Fine too. You can head back out. Try not to make it so they work too hard from now on. Your experience adventure right now is that I'll charge you 675 gold for treatment. They basically just take a random percentage out of your gold stash and you lose a few hours. Now, if you fall in combat, I believe you lose the whole day and you get progressed to the next day automatically. Which, you know, like you do. This is why being careful and not being an attentive moron, such as myself, is important in crafting.
I admit I should have been paying attention myself. I didn't. And I will freely admit I have done that myself while on my own save.
You know,
So-
sometimes that's life.
It do be like that though. And those early levels will kill your rune
Yeah.
points. But you have to do it because in order to get better, you have to kind of progress through that point.
Plus, I wanted to get a few random rolls on the, you know...
Is that coffee?
No, it's hot chocolate. But I mean, same family.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, that's... Okay, so you know how I looked up Karuna's favorite
Right.
things? Guess you're... So you know how she's a total
Yes.
racist, and you know she hates humans and everything. Guess what her favorite things are? She likes chocolate candy, and hot
I
chocolate.
do recall one of her bits of dialogue is like, even though humans are disgusting, the fact that they discovered chocolate means that they have some merit.
Isn't that just the height of irony though? That she's so girly, even though she's like basically a pole user.
There is something to be said for it. Nice. We actually got a really, really good roll on this. They're actually better than our work gloves. We're not losing any attack, but we're gaining attack and defense for this.
Oh, so you just have a con badge then, like your Scott Pilgrim.
I mean, as much as the thought disgusts me, you're not incorrect.
Hey guys, I'm from Fantasy Canada. Why is it a fantasy? Well, in that, you know, Canada is better than America. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's gonna make a few people in the comments salty. They're still watching at this point.
Well, you know
Maybe
what?
it's-
Well, I'll just say this, you know, maybe you should, you know, make Canada better
You know, theoretically.
rather than, you know, okay guys, so here's our plan for our universal health care, okay? Go to Brazil. Excuse me? You heard me.
We're going to Brazil now.
Go to Brazil. But I don't want to go to Brazil.
I would really rather not if it's...
That's our health plan.
So,
This biting social commentary was brought to you by Ditaku. And also YouTube, because I can't actually say what
actually happens.
that plan is.
Leather boots is made
Yes.
of this stuff, which is dropped by ducks, I believe. So, time to go duck hunting. Come on, Ditaku, we're gonna go hunt rats. I mean ducks.
But I thought it was Wabbit
Duck
season.
Seems like my sword has a random chance of putting enemies to sleep. Didn't count on that, but
might.
may meet if true. Good crap.
You added a lot of
Slammed
effects
stuff
to
into
it.
yes.
Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Thought occurs to me. You might want to switch your woolly form and improve your fist
That's a
skill.
fair point. Oh, oranges.
You know, if you're just
Let's get some of those while we're here.
oh baby, I forget what's considered the higher level fruit.
Oranges, I believe. Oranges, I believe, are considered a summer fruit and therefore come from higher difficulty seasons than apples.
Well,
Apples are considered a spring.
yeah, I know, but I don't know. I don't remember if it's pineapple, oranges, or strawberries that are considered like the top tier fruit.
Normally, in most games, you can't grow apples, oranges, and pineapples on your ranch, whereas you can grow strawberries.
Yes, I know, because one of the top tier things to do in 4 is to create a strawberry milk plantation. Let me tell you, it takes a lot of doing to do that.
There's a lot of really weird things that gamers will discover. Like, one of the best ways of getting money in Rune Factory tied to Destiny is to build trash cans. Because here's the thing, you can get monsters that grow wood on Spring Island. And the regular wood is, you only need one piece of wood to make a trash can. But a trash can sells for like 1,400 gold. So you just go into the shop and haggle with the shopkeeper, whoever you're selling to. And you can, if they end up getting mad at you and making the price worse, you can just leave, exit the shop and come back and do it again. So you're raising your haggling skill, and you're getting more money. So you can easily get 1,600 gold for a singular trash can, which is just, again, one piece of wood. And by the time your monster has like 10 hearts, you're getting like 8 or 10 pieces of wood from one tree.
Oh, you might want to drink some juice.
We actually are burning very little RP by punching. The only reason it's so low is because of the crafting we were doing earlier. It's a weird thing to say I'm grinding ducks, but that is precisely what I'm doing.
No, I mean, you're not only getting ducks, you're also getting pineapples, which you get pineapple juice for.
I'll get some cooking bread soon. I also need to get some farming bread. It's really about time to upgrade our farming bread.
You know, a thought occurs to me also. I mean, if you're going to be wandering around this area, it might behoove you also to get some sardines. So we can start, powering up, or make Daria a wife.
That will come when we have a little bit more cooking experience. I'm not going to worry about fishing right this instant. And if you guys might just want to strap in and understand that this is going to be a very chill Let's Play. Because even though it's ostensibly an action RPG, there's going to be a lot of grinding, there's going to be a lot of downtime, and there's going to be a lot of just having silly moments with our neighbors.
Yeah, you have to understand that, at its heart, even though Rune Factory is an action RPG, it is also, Harvest Moon. It literally, the first Rune Factory was called a Fantasy Harvest Moon. And yeah, it has a lot of that DNA in it. So, doing silly things with your neighbors is like at least 50% of the game. I want to say one bit that really took me forever to try and figure out what to do was this entire he said, she said event in 4, where my wife, Forte, had a difficulty because she was trying to figure out how to get a horse as a knight. And so the entire town was coming together to try and figure out why she would want to get a horse, until it turns out that her brother Keel offhandedly mentioned in one of his storybooks, oh yeah, knights always have horses. Big sis, why don't you have a horse? And so she's, going through this entire thing because she felt inferior because she didn't have a horse. And it's all just this entire misunderstanding. There's a couple things, but 4 is really bad about that because certain event flags won't trip unless you were going on particular maps in a particular way.
Yeah, 5 is guilty of that too. I know you picked up 3 and 4. I don't know. You didn't say if you had picked up 5.
Oh, I did pick up 5, and that's because Clockwork gave it to me for Christmas.
5 is guilty of that too.
Yeah, so I have it.
But I will say, just kind of wander around and talk to people regularly, and you'll figure it out. I had one where I accidentally got stuck in an event with the edgelord dude, and I was just like, bruh, why am I, not able to do what I want with my waifu? And it's like, oh, because you're still, technically stuck in the mission with this idiot over here, and you forgot.
Okay, in my experience, I had one situation akin to the way how you are with like Illuminata in 4. When you're like, why aren't you dateable?
There's a lot of women in
the-
Rune Factory
the-
games who are not dateable, who absolutely should be.
Okay, but here's the thing. In the first boss in whatchamacallit, who literally is Amaterasu
Yeah.
from Okami.
Oh, her? Yes.
Yeah, and so then she becomes
like a smoke.
Yes, and I'm like-
MILF? Yes.
and I'm like, why can't I wife
Not only
you?
would I get to wife her, I'd have the super cool innkeeper dude as my brother-in-law, which would just be even cooler. Because he's like a total
Like,
bro.
why can't I? And so I just am limited to her daughter. To be perfectly honest, she is very cute, but I'm like, oh, she's very, very, very pretty.
Yes. I understand. I don't think it was
So,
actually
yes.
possible to marry a character canonically older than the main character until Tides of Destiny.
Was that
Lily,
the
Lily, the
Well,
older
hold
sister.
on. What about the what's her butt from 1? The military
It's-
commander, the Imperial
It's
military
never
commander.
broached. We don't know if she's older or not.
Sorry, I don't. My hooves can't grab things.
It might help if I had thumbs. A few pears.
What? No. Maybe. Oh my gosh! A thought occurred to me. Excuse me. Maybe that's why Sheep is so. Why he's so angry all the time in Tire Dog. He doesn't have any thumbs.
Harsh. Get rid of these old boots.
Oh, those are some cool boots. Where did you get them? A cute girl and an astronaut gave them to you.
And now, we can do the exact same thing with our armor that we did with our weapon.
Well, Snek, that's so cool. Have a trophy.
Here, the snack. 3 trophies for the snack. I didn't think it was worth a trophy.
Ah,
I didn't think it was worth a pizza. Maybe a pizza trophy.
it's a trophy. I honestly wouldn't waste your
No.
your silver. That's really
Yeah,
rare.
there's the silver on this. Hang on, don't want to collapse again. Trying to be a tiny bit more mindful.
You're a veteran adventurer now. You should bring some juice.
I mean, you gotta stay hydrated. It's a busy world out there.
Oh, and before anyone asks, yes, you can actually have tomato juice. That's a pretty potent restorative.
Yep. Oh yeah, insectides are really good for armors. Being really lucky with these rolls. Not that lucky. That's also not great.
What about the earth
I used
crystal?
that crystal already.
What's the monster
It's
skull give
actually a
you?
negative value.
Oh.
It helps. It raises a knockdown chance, but you would take a big penalty to strength, vitality, and intelligence for doing it.
Understand.
Yeah, let's just do this one.
The Tanuki. What's the Tanuki leaf give
It's
you?
pretty big, but it's a boss item, so it's going to be really, really high difficulty. Attack plus, defense plus, intelligence minus. Which is really good, but I'm going to have to get my skill way higher. That may just be all I can do for now. Let's re-equip my shield and go to the next item. So we'll do the badge next. Might as well drink some juice. It's midnight, you know, I'm standing at my work table, gotta drink some juice.
Nick, what have you been doing? I've been working on my badge.
Gotta make sure my No, that's better than I thought. Yeah, let's do it.
3% away from perfection. Nailed it.
Well, you say that right as I failed, so,
Oh.
you know, that's pretty great. Fire crystals and earth crystals are both easy to come by and really, really efficacious in the early game. So, if you can use them,
Yes.
by all means do.
Also, they will improve your skill, your fire and earth skill, which is pretty good things to have.
Let's see, the badge has a negative on magic defense, so we should actually use some jewels. Jewels are good for magic defense. Metals like iron and copper are good for physical defense.
I will freely admit I never really messed around with magic much.
I did a tiny bit. I
Noodle,
don't love it,
actually.
to be honest.
Noodle, actually, because his wife, Margaret, is a big magic user, so he had to heavily go into staves and magic. But yeah, apparently, like, once you start,
Alright, maybe that's
like,
enough.
dabbling in magic, and you actually get Leon, who... Have you messed around with him at all?
Leon? A little bit.
Okay, because he actually has a skill shop where you can buy skills, like new magic spells and stuff. Also, shippers, if you are not a familiar, Leon is probably the biggest tease in any game that I've seen. Even if you're a dude, he'll be like, yeah, I date you, and it's like, excuse
I'm
me?
sorry. What?
You heard me.
Yeah, he's a bit shameless.
A bit. The dude goes up to the dragon who is considered a god, and they're like, no, Leon, don't sacrifice yourself. He's like, yeah, you say that, and yet I'm still going to do it anyway. And you're like, God, Leon, you're so cool.
It's probably the best I'm gonna do for that.
And then you wonder what the reason why he's not in the first third of the game, and you're like, yeah, that's why. Because everyone would be like, Dylas who? Doug who? Keel
I'm gonna
who?
say it. Doug
Leon.
is worst husbando. You cannot do worse than Doug.
He really, really is. Even, I'm going to say it right now, as much as, Forte is kind of more manly than her little brother, I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal that a young lady would have in a little Keel and be like, he's a big dreamer, he's kind of naive, but, he means well, and he is very thoughtful. But Doug is
Doug,
kind of
yeah,
a jerk.
he's just a jerk.
And the
to
entire-
everyone, like, non-stop.
and he betrays pretty much everyone.
Like, he just never
And
stops.
even then, when he comes around, and he's like, he literally is the blue, like, crying Wojak meme of like, guys, I screwed up. It's like, yeah, you did.
That is correct.
You didn't have to, you dingbat.
Literally any of us in town.
Heck, we
would
should
have
probably-
you, and you still chose to behave this way.
Nick,
I know it's
it's like
almost
midnight.
1
We
in
need to
the
go to bed.
morning. This is an actual conversation Ditaku and Snek have regularly.
Nick, we need to stop playing Sonic Adventure, or we can play Sonic Adventure more. Yeah.
He puts his hand to his chin and just
Yeah,
goes,
we could.
It's a fair cop. Alright, let's make some apple juice and then we'll go to bed. Gotta economize that RP, yo.
Meanwhile, Wells is like, just hears in the background.
Just staring at us. What is wrong with him?
Why is he making apple juice at 1 in the morning?
Gotta economize my rune points, Wells. You don't understand.
Now, in 4, what would inevitably happen is Chlorica would wake you up the next day and be like, good morning!
Yeah.
He has expensive tastes for being the basic, you know, heroine in that game.
Yeah, that is true.
Apple pie is hard to come by. But I'll tell you something funny. The little apple goblins, they have a very low chance of dropping apple pie. And I learned that just by grinding them in order to get apples.
Okay, our equipment is now significantly improved. Oh, hey, old man.
Good morning.
There's a fishing frenzy contest. Okay, you know what? We'll participate. I was going to just scamper off, but you know what? Tell me the rules. This vessel is contest so you can catch the most fish within time limit. Award ceremony from 5 to 6 p.m. Talk to me somewhere in that time to check in for the ceremony. Don't be late. If you are, I'll have to disqualify you and review the rules again. Alright. We'll make the most of this situation. Hey, Blaze. I regret it today.
Good morning.
It's better than I fish, but that doesn't mean I won't enjoy myself. We'll join in the fun and festivities, why not? I think it doesn't start till 9, so we have a little bit of time to, do our morning routine. The game gives you a pretty good berth of time on both sides, so you can... Hey, wake up! Wake up! Yo, heads up. As soon as she wakes up, I'm gonna launch this at her as fast as I can. My love language is fastballs.
That should be the title of this one.
Ah.
Oh.
No! Curses!
Oh.
Third time's a charm. Morning, Snek.
Good morning.
You can only imagine what it looks like from her thing. You're just like, ugh, ugh, ugh.
Fish with a calligraphy brush? It's amazing. Real funny, Snek. Would you like to come with me for a bit? Why not? We'll take her with us for today. We'll have a cute little couple's day out going fishing. I think we have to talk to Wells in order to register for the event at 9, but other than that, we have pretty much the full day. So I'm really serious about fishing. You want to win the festival that badly? Not really. I spent 3 days at a mine site and suddenly realized I'd run out of food. It was life or death?
What's our level?
Fishing is not
Or anyway.
super great, but I also realized I should probably offload some of this crap I'm hoarding.
No. I meant what's look at our relationship
Oh,
level
that
with
is
her.
a very good idea, actually.
Well, the disaster dish we can give to Sophia because we're probably going to see her today.
So, let's take a look at where we stand. Maybe we should take a quick assessment of our skills as a whole. So, short sword and fist are coming along quite nicely. Wind is going up faster than I expected. I didn't think I was doing anything wind affinity. Logging, mining, fishing, cooking, foraging, crafting. Wow, okay, our crafting levels went up really, really fast then. Searching, walking, sleeping, eating, defense, resist poison, resist sleep. This is because apparently weapon can put enemies to sleep, so that'll build up on its own. You're at 5 hearts already. That means we probably need to focus a lot on her
Nice.
missions going forwards. I forgot, Rune Factory 3, it builds up pretty fast. Karina seems to like us. Wells likes us inexplicably. Gaius and Blaze, Rust. I barely talked to Rust, that's surprising. I guess, the way to Daria's heart is just weird colored weeds that we pull out of our yard. Speaking of, we should probably make her better armor when we get the chance.
Throwing stuff at her.
Morning. Good morning.
Fishing frenzy contest today. Today's catch is tonight's dinner. I wonder what I'm gonna land. That's a good question. Hey, be able to locate that energy mission on the radar.
When we find out Meteor, we'll find Dr. Wiley. Don't worry, it's just a kid.
Hey, Sherman.
I'm Aquaman, or you can call me Handsome Guy.
I can today. Promptly not eat up. After all, Evan's gonna go all out bringing a scintillatingly scrumptious spread for the dinner tonight, and I'm dreading it greatly. Oh, Sherman, you so wacky. These are the rules. Awards you 5 to 6. Talk to me in that time, or I'll have to disqualify you. Do you want to participate? Yes. Have you registered. Now we can begin. Easiest thing to do is just head straight south to the lake. Give it dries up for whatever reason, we will make it a point to go to another body of water. Oops. That's a bad start. Let's try that again. Plus, you can reset the map if you need to. The fish will reset when you leave and come back. That's number one. Now, guys, for some pulse-pounding fishing action. Froggy.
Sega Bass Pro Fishing. Brought to you by protein powder that we get from this one guy down at the pier.
Carlos, who just gives me some. Called the protein. You don't even know what type.
Soylent proteins. It's from Imperial Industries.
I get it. Come on. Don't be a tease.
Come on, get in the boat. Come on, get in the
Fish. Come on, get in the boat. Fish.
hug that fish. I don't even want to. I don't even like this fish that much. Keep on hugging it.
I see.
Kind of why I wanted to empty my bag, so I didn't have to throw them out. I mean, I may have to throw some out in the end, but at least, you know, inventory management should not be the thing that slows us down in this festival.
Yeah, do you have to keep them, or can you actually
you can
cook
actually
them?
throw them away if you want. You can even catch and release. The number still counts. I have done that before, especially given that we're kind of early and we don't have many recipes yet. But Micah will keep count of the score regardless. But we can cook them if we felt like it.
My brush is calling.
Wow, this is a pretty relaxed contest if they don't even like require you to hold on to them.
I mean, it's a small community. I think everyone's kind of operating off a trust system. Everyone kind of knows everybody and knows where everybody lives.
You saying that, you know, high trust societies are better than low trust societies there,
Something to be
Snek?
said for that.
I think that's probably the hottest take of all.
I don't know, we've said some pretty provocative things this episode alone, never mind over the course of the entire channel.
You want to get to a woman's heart, throw things at
Random weeds that you've pulled out of your yard at her.
My brush.
Only do this if that's actually a thing that she likes. Don't just do that, guys. Seriously.
Most women do not have fastball as their love language.
No.
Now, if they do, then, I mean, hey, by all means.
This is us taking advantage of the fact that Rune Factory has some very strange things.
Rune Factory is full of weirdos, so I mean... Well, everyone in the Rune Factory world is a little out of their mind. I remember, I think it was the cooking contest in Tides of Destiny, and I came in, like, 3rd place, and one of the things that I had the option of saying was that I have 3 remaining transformations. So, like, everyone in this universe is just a little messed up in the head. Whoa! He, like...
A little bit
snapped
weird.
that immediately.
Yes.
Jeez. And there's lots of shonen anime references. To say nothing of the equipment.
There's
you get Ichigo's Bankai. You can get Luffy's hat. There's a joke in the description of spinach from Rune Factory 2 going forward about it giving super strength to sailors.
There's a early game wind skill, which is basically the not Rasengan.
So, like, yeah. Everyone in this world's a little cracked and addicted to anime.
Guys, Naruto could totally defeat Rasengan. Enough with your stinking Rasengan.
Man, those big guys are just like immediately
Hey, guys!
off the line. Rasengan.
Rasengan. Well, you have a basic rod, so I'm not surprised.
So yeah, boots and cans do not count. Only actual fish count. Why are our lakes so full of boots, anyway? Is this a commentary that we're not being good stewards of our homeland?
Oh,
You know, maybe.
It's a very Japanese game that cannot be rolled out. We are running out of time, so we're probably only going to catch one or two more, and that'll have to do. Catch 20, so we're going to try to go for 21.
my breath.
Oh, that was fast. Maybe we can go for 22.
Sorry, Daria. Here, I'll give you some more strange weeds I keep finding in my yard. Little do we know that Daria is the one who keeps putting colored grasses in our yard.
It's just a game to her at this point. Okay, we made it. That's the award ceremony. So we got 22. Let's see how everyone else did. The winner of this year's Fishing Frenzy contest is Snek, caught an extraordinary 22.
Thank you.
Marion took
Wow,
second place
nice.
with 14. We blew them away by 33%. Third place, Blaze caught 9. Good effort, everyone. I smoked you guys. Were you even trying? Ooh, cooking bread. Make pike sashimi.
Nom nom nom.
Pineapple juice. Alright. Put those pineapples to good use. Made salad. You don't know how to tear up lettuce and throw it in a bowl? Chocolate cookie. Pickle mix. Tomato juice. Boiled eggs. Fruit sandwich. And grape liqueur. That's a fine victory, Snek.
That is one of Margaret's favorite items in horror, which is honestly funny because her favorite item is lover's draught,
Which
as
is
I recall.
Really
which,
implied to be something you shouldn't have.
It's should I tell them?
You know what? I think they can just look up the wiki and figure it out from there. Watch out for PR, she'll let you have it.
All right. Well, ladies and gents, if you eat the lover's draught, it basically drops your physical stats to nothing and knocks you out.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks.
You're not going to eat them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk to our waifu about the win.
I plead the fifth.
Jimmy, you...
Well, I'm
cannot plead
surprised.
The fifth is not a plea. The fifth is an invocation.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Splendid.
Oh, the true crime that I play. I play.
Good evening.
A lot of
Good evening.
all the police procedurals I play.
Okay, let's get to cooking.
My brush is calling.
Easy there, honey. It's cooking time! The first thing Snek did is claim that he wasn't going to eat the fish, and then he immediately went home and made sashimi out of them. Yeah, I was worried Carlos was gonna have like 20 or something. Oh, yeah, I guess I can't make squid sashimi with no squid. Oh. Yeah, alright. And pineapple juice, which is basically like I have just the right level for this. I do have to be a little careful. RP is running a tiny bit low. I can do one more, take a little bit of damage for it, but you know, half my HP, a little bit of damage. No biggie.
I'm going to push the blender.
Well, I mean, it's
Pushing the
it is
blender
a
button.
hand crank. It's
Nearly.
a hand crank blender, so he actually is putting some effort into it. But it does seem
Breaking the blender nearly
It does
killed
seem
me.
disproportionate, right? Like, all I'm doing is turning the handle. Tomato juice. Oh, I actually run the chance of failing that. That's funny. So most of the fish I have in my bag I can't actually cook yet. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Okay.
My brush is calling.
Easy there. Discern my last wish we drive by now. Yep, the higher your affection with them, the longer they'll stay with you, but there are certain limitations until certain other requirements are met too. So really, the thing in Rune Factory is you're always looking for the next thing to improve upon. And one of my equipment, I think our equipment is basically like as good as it can get for the moment. So we'll probably want to get farm bread next in order to make our tools better, because we can improve farm tools that basically, like, it doesn't matter if the stats are good. What matters is that we use the forging experience to craft better weapons. So farm tools are kind of like sacrificial guinea pigs, and you don't really have to worry about their stats at all, because their stats don't matter!
That's... well, technically yes, but bear in mind, at least what, for instance, like with the hammer, remember how you were getting like nothing but scrap iron before? With a higher level tool, that would have been more iron or bronze, rather than just the dud scrap iron, which you really can't do much with.
I mean, and that is true. The
so-
stats matter in some
not only-
respects, but
So not only would it have cost you less RP, it would, and so it would be easier to use, but also, yeah, it gives you better stuff when you use better tools. So that's just my, adjust glasses actually moment right there. But yeah, I mean, excuse me, improving your forging is super important to you. Just in general.
certain things like your hoe, for instance, it doesn't matter what the stats of your hoe are, because the mechanical effect is the same no matter what. So you can just slam any combination of things on it, and it literally will not matter.
I mean, I don't know about you, but going around with a cheap hoe is just, what are you doing, young man?
I say, good sir, I think that hoe might end up being a bad influence on you. This is a sophisticated joke, everyone. Smack the goblins! Actually, quality cloth is a thing that you do want to have a lot of. This is actually not a bad idea.
Smack the goblins. Smack the goblins. Marry the goblins. I will freely admit, I have not ever really watched InfoWars, but
Some of
Alex
the
Jones
memes
is one
really
of
are great.
he just says the weirdest things, which I can only imagine, probably is something similar to us. You take, things that we say out of context.
If you take some of our conversations out of context, you can probably make some pretty good YouTube moves.
I'm just have to wonder, what his, opining about, the marriage ability of goblins is in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, it's midnight. I should probably stop goblin pushing for a minute. Yes, I am so lazy I teleported to my bed. That's the level we're operating at.
Let's tidy up.
Alright, I think at this point we're just going to do some off-screen grinding, and we'll come back to you guys with some slightly better tools, and we will conquer this old Tyranno Desert.
Goblins will see you teleport, and they will say, "Hey, he has no steed."
I mean, they're not wrong, though. We'll see you guys next time.